Thanks for talking to us today. The landscape for biomedical research is changing rapidly. That traditional career progression with the end result of a trainee running their independent laboratory in an academic setting is no longer the normal outcome, but maybe more the exception to that rule. So what is NIH doing to address this change?
Well, I mean, first we've acknowledged the reality, which I think is a major step forward. And as you know, we've launched this BEST program, Broadening Experiences in Scientific Training. And what this program does is it provides institutions with some resources to facilitate their exposing graduate students to a much broader array of career opportunities. Things in business, the law, government, obviously in industry, both pharma and bio, as well as media and public policy. And all of these areas are very rich and important domains for scientists to consider career options in. Very importantly, this program, which currently consists of, I think it's 17 sites, is having the results of the efforts analyzed. So we'll have a sense of what works and what doesn't work. And in so figuring that out, we'll be able to port best practices across the country. I think it's really a major step forward.
What does the NIH hope to achieve after all of this? I mean, these are 5-year programs that end, and that's the end of it. What does NIH think will come out of that?
Well, so this really is like an enzyme. You need just a little bit to catalyze significant things. And in this case, what we're attempting to catalyze is cultural change. Non-trivial to be sure, but it really is crucially important to get institutions and I guess at the end of the day faculty to appreciate that the times have changed and that we really do need to provide a broader set of opportunities to our graduate students. I appreciate that many faculty are a bit uncomfortable when contemplating that their students may take careers outside of what they themselves are engaged in. But all the more reason to have the institution take a leadership role in this to match their students with experts in the various fields that I outlined before.
What would your advice be to a trainee, a grad student, or a postdoc right now in this climate?
Well, okay, so with the caveat that my own son, who's a postdoc, doesn't necessarily listen to me, so there's no reason why anybody else should.
They'll listen.
But so first I would say, congratulations, because really, this is a spectacular time to be entering the biomedical workforce. And so no matter what career path you undertake, it's critical that you become the very best scientist you're capable of, and continue to function at the very highest level. NIH feels very strongly that both research intensive as well as research-related scientific careers are equally important. And we have to really look at them as being equivalent in the way we measure, for example, success of training grants or other opportunities. I would urge young people to explore their career options because everybody is going to find one that fits them, and it will be different for each person. And we're committed as an agency to try and effect the cultural changes that are required so that all career paths ultimately are respected and valued in an equivalent way.